Hola. So this is the Wednesday Anja rant, and I'm already apologizing to all light workers out there. Okay, so here it is. Please don't call yourself light worker. I just can't stand it. I know years ago, I can't stand it since years already. I think this is an awful title. I'm not saying that everyone who calls themselves a light worker is bad. No, not at all. But there are just some expressions that should be forbidden. If there are certain things that should be forbidden. I did a little video with a friend of mine the other day. Don't ask me how we got to this about pineapples, and we both agreed, don't put pineapples on a pizza. So if I ever was voted, two things, two laws. Don't call yourself a light worker. Don't put pineapple on the pizza. It's a no-go. Okay. So back to the light worker thing. I don't know. I don't like the whole idea of this. Here's the light, the light, and here's the darkness, the bad darkness. It's this. Haven't we gotten over this finally? This having these two forces against each other, fighting in eternity, the good against the bad. It's just such a narrow black and white narrative at the end of the day. And, you know, I don't know why, but I really don't know why, but my parents, for example, used to call me the daughter of darkness, and I thought maybe it was a song, I haven't got a clue. And there's something beautiful about the night. There's something beautiful about just darkness as such, not what we ascribe to it, you know, and we just categorize everything into this is the light category and this is the dark category. And fear is bad. Fear is connected to the ego. And the light worker just follows their courage into the light with the sword of Archangel Michael's sword or something like that. And I really loved Carla McLaren's book about emotions and how every single emotion is actually there to tell us something and helping us to find the right action if we deal with it in a good way. And that even the so-called positive emotions, if indulged too much, can have negative effects. Like, for example, if you hyping yourself into this ecstatic feelings all of the time, you kind of lose any sense of reality. So I think there's a balance to everything, and our fear is also, for example, there to tell us things. So are the other emotions, and for me, light worker, that implies this whole juxtaposition of the ego, which is apparently anyway, always, no matter what, bad, the poor thing, even though each of us have one. And also, funnily enough, it can be a very bad thing when you don't have any ego and you don't know who you are and how to protect yourself. So even that can be argued, that there's also some positive to the ego. And I just think if I would call myself anything, that's what I thought years ago, I would call myself dark worker. But now I've seen that title, unfortunately, has been taken as well. I don't know. Another thing I would say to this is that there's this implication that when you're a light worker, you're this special person doing this very special work that only a very few people can do. And that's another thing I just don't like about this. It's like, I don't know. I don't like it at all. So please, I beg you, don't call yourself a light worker. You can call yourself anything else, but not a light worker. What are you? What is your take on this? Do you like the expression? Do you have a problem with it? Let me know. This was Anja Kersten, life coach and artist and not a light worker. Take good care. Bye-bye.